Time to check in on the latest buzz in the entertainment world.
Liz and Mike from 105.1 The Buzz joining us live. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, guys.
All right. The Machine Gun Kelly, Megan Fox rumor mill is just churning.
The drama
The
continues.
drama.
Yeah.
What do we got today?
Megan Fox says there is no cheating. There was no third person in the relationship. So a little over a week ago, she posted some lyrics from Lemonade up on her Instagram, unfollowed Machine Gun Kelly, and then deleted a bunch of their pictures that they had together. So everyone's like, oh my gosh, did they break up? Are they broken up? And then she just deleted her entire Instagram. Now, since then, we've seen her out and about with Machine Gun Kelly twice, not like in a romantic setting, but they have been seen together. And she came back to Instagram and ended up posting, basically letting us know that there was no cheating, there's no third person, and that while it would make for a juicy story, it's just not true. And I think it's because people started speculating that he ended up having some form of a romantic affair with his guitarist, Sophie, and they wanted to go ahead and put the kibosh on those rumors and be like, that is not what is happening. So are they broken up? Probably. Are they working through it? Maybe, but they're saying there was no cheating.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
There are other reasons for breaking up.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that is
true.
fair.
I mean, something is definitely going on. Maybe his dozen roses on Valentine's Day was a couple flowers short of a full dozen. Who knows? But you just don't do that on social media. I think we learned our lesson with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, because I'm pretty sure for a good month straight, we were talking about who was following who, and if that was how we knew they were broken up at that point.
Right?
This is what I'm going to say though. Megan Fox, she got married so young. Her last husband, her ex-husband, right? They started dating when she was like 18, and then she had kids. And I feel like the relationship she's had or is having with Machine Gun Kelly is the same one we all went through in our 20s. I was guilty of taking people out of my MySpace top 8. It's the same thing, just a decade later.
I do love when celebrities get messy on social media, just like normal people. But to me, it's like we've had all these apps around for years now. We should know better than to air out drama publicly on Instagram. You have to do what everyone else does, where you break up, and then about 3 months later, you just quietly delete all those photos off your Instagram feed and hope that no one noticed.
One at a time. You're like, you'll come down today.
You know,
You'll come down.
Especially
you just
since
go,
she went
you
on
just
to
go a
follow
couple weeks
Eminem.
down in the grid, you know, so you don't have to scroll that far. And yeah, exactly.
Oh,
When will
man.
they learn?
When will they learn?
Okay, so for fans of the show Friends, I'm sure everyone knows the iconic finale. What a way to end. But I guess Paul Rudd is saying he doesn't think he should have been there.
He said he felt horribly uncomfortable. So he did an interview and he said, you know, it's the finale episode. It's the show. All these people have been together. You've got Jen Aniston crying. Everybody's having these big emotional moments. And he's like, I'm just going to go and sit over here and just try not to mess anything up. So he said he doesn't feel like he should have been in it because everybody else had all these emotions tied to the show. But I mean, he was Phoebe's husband. He had to be there just for the plot line.
Right.
Yeah, and that is the reason he was there. But it also does make sense coming from his point of view. Like, the show was built off those 6 characters. And then he was an important character later on, but he is the 7th character.
Everybody else is bawling, and he's like, who wants to go get pizza later? What's happening here?
He's like, all right, guys, I'll get this first round. The first round's on me. You guys seem really distraught.
It just seems like maybe they could have planned that rap schedule a little better,
maybe.
right? Have the last day of shooting just be the core characters, you know? I don't know.
They certainly could have done that, but think about where Paul Rudd is now versus where he was then. I'm sure it was one of those moments in time where, like, man, this is something really cool. I'm going to be a part of history right here. And he's probably not even thinking about 2023. And then we look back, and what is everybody else doing besides Jennifer Aniston? Paul Rudd is the sexiest man alive for the last year and a half.
Yeah, he's crushing it.
Well, everybody else from that show doesn't have to work. They're living off residues.
Yeah,
until they,
they're
Great
doing.
point.
Everybody's
die.
doing
They are
fine.
set for life.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, that's.
And he already had his Clueless fame at that point. He was already an icon.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all 6 of the friends have gone on to do just like little things and kind of pick their projects, but
Totally.
nothing big. I think because they don't have to.
They just don't have to.
Jen Aniston can go roll into a Vino headquarters, make a commercial, make a couple mil, and go back home.
Right.
All in a day's work.
And thanks for that.
Little
A
lotion
couple
and you're
mil.
done.
Yeah.
Everybody else is just sitting on the couch.
to be that wealthy. That's living dreams. You know what I mean? Just
living the dream.
pajamas.
That's the one.
What a life to live.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, you guys. Well, enjoy your Mardi Gras. Happy Fat Tuesday.
Yes.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
Don't forget, you can listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz.